Thank you, Arturo, and it's really great to be here. And I thank you for accommodating my schedule, and it's really nice to be back here in California. It is nice to be in the cool weather. I'm very grateful to be a part of the Obama team, but I do miss LA. It's really an important time to be talking about governing in challenging economic times. It's a reality I think everyone acknowledges we're facing at every level of government. And you all, as leaders in your regions and your states and your communities, are on the front lines. And I spent a lot of years in state and local government, and I know how difficult it can be. As we look at these economic difficulties, we can just throw up our hands and say they're obstacles that we can't get over, or we can think of them as opportunities for improvement. We can take a look at the troubles we're facing and ask ourselves, can we build a better future? And I think the answer is yes. Yes, we have to, and yes, we can. President Obama has talked about building a clean energy economy, about growing green jobs, and it's reflected in the theme of one of the themes of this conference on sustainability. And this notion of sustainability is in keeping with this strong spirit of optimism and willingness to take on seemingly insurmountable challenges that is so much a part of the character of this country. And in the past, we have to, as we have in the past, we have to try to get through these challenges together. The President knows that the economy is so afflicted that we have no choice but to try to attack the crisis on all fronts simultaneously. For this reason, he launched an immediate attack in the form of the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act to try to slow the decline, stimulate the economy, and invest in America's future. As chair of the White House Council on Environmental Quality, it's my job to advise the President on environmental policy issues. So I want to focus on the environment, energy, and the green jobs aspects of the recovery, which really does hold the promise for improving our lives economically and environmentally. In the Recovery Act, we are making the biggest investment in U.S. history in clean energy. This investment will double the country's supply of renewable energy in the next 3 years. It'll put Americans to work by providing $500 million for green job training that will prepare workers for careers in energy efficiency and renewable energy sectors. The Council on Environmental Quality has been asked by the Vice President to bring agencies together on elements of the recovery that, with respect to green jobs, and we've already seen jobs created through the retrofitting of buildings for energy efficiency and manufacturing of wind turbines. These new green businesses will generate jobs that range from entrepreneurs, accountants, sales, manufacturing, to maintenance and repairs. And these are jobs also for Latino communities. This spring, CEQ was glad to host with our White House colleagues a Latino Leadership Summit on green jobs at the White House. And on Earth Day, Labor Secretary Hilda Solis and I hosted a Women in Green Jobs roundtable to try to explore the issues and try to come up with solutions that will ensure that these green jobs reach to all our communities. The Recovery Act provides nearly $8 billion in state and local weatherization and energy efficiency efforts. This includes an investment of about $5 billion in weatherization assistance and $3 billion to state energy programs that will allow the federal government through the Department of Energy to partner with state and local governments to put 87,000 Americans back to work and save families hundreds of dollars per year on their energy bills. These are opportunities in the fields of the future, in a clean energy economy. And we can use this training and opportunity to put people back to work. The Recovery Act makes it possible for all parts of the country to make improvements and increase their use of clean energy. By ensuring that all states receive funding, localities have the ability to use funds for their highest need projects, and rural areas will receive much-needed assistance to address the backlog of clean water and infrastructure projects. The budget that the President has proposed also makes significant investments in the environment, natural resources, and energy that will move the country towards a robust economy, including increases in energy efficiency and renewable energy spending, additional increases in clean water and drinking water investments, and to fully fund the Land and Water Conservation Fund for the first time by 2012. The President's Budget and Recovery Act also make unprecedented investments in mass transit, high-speed rail, a smart grid, fuel-efficient cars, and retrofitting the government itself, the nation's largest energy consumer and landlord, and in developing advanced biofuels, batteries, and renewable energy sources. As you know, the American Clean Energy and Security Act is on Capitol Hill right now, and it's another major step towards delivering on the promise of a new clean energy economy and will build on progress we've already made. This is a historic bill that will create a system of clean energy incentives to spur the development of new sources of energy while confronting the threat of carbon pollution. These incentives will lead to innovations that will in turn create millions of new good jobs and assure America will continue to lead in the 21st century global economy. It's a bill that's keeping with the President's energy and climate policy goals, and passing this bill remains a key priority for the President. As the President said on Earth Day, the choice we face is not between saving our environment and saving our economy. It's a choice between prosperity and decline. The nation that leads the world in creating new sources of clean energy will be the nation that leads the 21st century global economy. America can be that nation, and America must be that nation. We'll have to work hard to get there, but together I think we can get there. This movement has a promise to help all communities, for the economy to recover, and for our people to prospect. So thank you for your attention.